Hello folks, right, we're doing round, right, no we're not doing rounds, we're on rows this week. We're doing row 7, which is in teal, if you're following the colours of the card itself. If not, use whatever alternative you're using. And the first stitch is your chain. I've marked the top one so I know when I come to do my repeat journey where my last stitch is. And what we need to do is put 3 trebles into the next stitch. Okay, so that's 1, 2 is there. Now, 1, oops, 2, sorry I've split that yarn, so 1, 2 and 3. Now I've woven my ends in so it's not overly clear, but I just want to point a few things out when we do this. This is where it becomes useful to know what is the right side of the stitch and what is the wrong side of the stitch. I know that this is the right side of this particular row, and you can tell because of the way the top of the stitch leans. When you have the right side facing you, the top of this row will lean towards you and you'll be able to clearly see the V's across the top. I appreciate this is a light yarn and it's not the easiest one to see, but you can see how, especially this piece of chain here, this top of the row, sorry, is facing me, so I know that this is the right side. And as I was saying earlier, when you have the right side facing, the top of the stitch that you want is off to the right. So this lovely hole here may look like it's the top of this decrease, but actually it's not. It's part of this chain here. So when I turn it over, it's the wrong side facing. And I know this because the top of the work, the V's are facing away from me. And it does look slightly different, and you'll get to know what's the right and wrong side. But the opposite is true. So when you're trying to find the top of a stitch, you'll find that it's towards the left of the stitch. Or in this case, smack in the middle with the doubles, which is helpful. Okay, so it's just handy to know this information for placing your stitches on this particular round. So anyway, we'll continue. So we've done 3 trebles into that second stitch, and now we need to put a treble into the top of these 3 doubles over here. Sorry, doubles on top of the 3 doubles, like so. We don't need to do anything with this chain. We've increased our stitch count here by increasing the number of stitches in there. So that's what keeps this piece nice and square. Okay, so we've done that. Now the next instruction is to skip the 3 chains, so we're not touching these whatsoever, but what we are doing is putting 7 trebles in the top of that decrease. You can put it there if you wish, but that to me is not the right place to put it. This is the right place to put it. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh sugar. 6 and 7. So the true top of this decrease is off centre, but if you wish to put it in there, you can do. I have to admit I didn't. It's up to you. Then the next one is to skip the next 3 and then put 3 doubles. So we're into repeated actions again, folks. The 3 doubles on top of the 3 doubles we did in the previous round, skipping those 3 chains and then putting 7 increases, creating a fan of 7 trebles on top of that wheel underneath. And again, it's entirely, this is where the top of that decrease is in reality, but if you wish to use that center spot there, that is your choice. 2, 4, 5, 6 and 7, skipping the 3 chains and then putting 3 doubles on top of the 3 doubles in the previous round. Row, I'm getting confused because we've had 3 squares to do, so talking round, or 2 squares to do, so we're talking round. So again, we're skipping that chain and then we're doing 7 into the same stitch again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, skipping the chain and then 3 doubles on top of the 3 doubles of the previous round. So this isn't such a complicated row to do. So we're putting 7 in the same stitch, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, skipping the chain of 3 and then working 3 doubles on top of the doubles of the previous round, and we just keep repeating till we get to the end. So I'll just keep going, peeps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and then skipping that chain and 3 doubles on top of the doubles of the previous round. And we've got another 7 to do, so keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, sorry I'm weaving now, 6 and 7, skip the chain of 3, 3 doubles, 2 and 3, and then we're coming to the end. So what it wants us to do here, I'm just reading, is to put 3 trebles in the centre of this treble decrease here, and that's where I need to be. So it's just off to the left of the 3 together is the top of that. There is the top of that decrease. So we need to put 3 full trebles in there. So 1, 2 and 3, and then the final stitch is a one treble, which I know needs to go there. So I'm going to take the marker out because I know I'm not going to get my hook in there. So we're in that top chain, and I'm not going to complete because we're changing colour, and if we look forward to row 8, we're starting with a chain, 1 chain and the second stitch is a double crochet. So I'm going to do my one chain. I'm going to use my stitch marker in there. I will cut my tail off and weave it in, as I always do. And that's row 7, folks. So you can see how it's starting to build. So we had row 5 was the start, row 6 is an inverted sort of wheel, and then row 7 becomes another sort of enhanced wheel, if you like. So that's the wrong side of my work, and that's the right side with my bubbles protruding nicely. And I think I'm going to call it a night, folks, so I'll continue with the other rows tomorrow, but may not be till the afternoon. So happy hooking. I hope at least I get you started, and I will speak to you very soon. Good night, bye.